Alright guys, welcome back to John's Rusty Dreams Garage. Today we're going to be dragging in a new project. We ain't got it around here yet, but we're going to be bringing it in here shortly. We're going to be working on Harry the Honda. Got a 1981 Honda Civic. We'll be back with you here just shortly. You can. Stay off the brake. It's time to stop. You in gear or what the hell's the deal? Some reason it ain't much rolling. Philip trying to turn the motor over. Yeah. You in gear. Okay, should be out of here now. That's good. Let's see. Let's check out Harry here. Harry the Honda, 1981 Honda Civic. Purchased this thing from a really nice old fella. His name was Harry, so that's how we come up with Harry the Honda. We understood Harry drove this little car for quite a long time, and I got the original engine that came out of it down in my building. He swapped out the engine. The engine had 300 something thousand on it, and it's the one that's in it now has 145, I think. I'll look at the parts card to confirm, but when I bought this car, I bought it as a project. That's probably what I'm going to sell it as a project. It was smoking refusively. It's got all kind of vacuum lines loose, and the carburetor is flooding gas like crazy. When you're trying to crank it, even a couple minutes after, it'll be puking the gas out of there. So I've got a carb kit. I've got to go pick it up here in just a little bit. Got it at the O'Reilly's. We're gonna have to charge up the battery. I don't run it down trying to get it to crank. As you can see, we had the guys to help push it in. But Harry the Honda is going to be for sale if anybody is interested in a 1981 Honda Civic for a project car. I want to try to get it running to the best of my ability. Running, driving, stopping. The body is not in bad shape. It's like somebody's silicone. Maybe Harry done it with some silicone around the windshield rubber. It ain't the greatest looking in the world, but it's okay. Got mismatched seats in it. The one in the back is in really good shape. And that's hard to say looking at this driver right here, but he's got one of the seats out of the parts car in here, and one of the seats I think that came in this car in here. I believe it's got 345,000 miles with a little 5-speed. We're gonna clean it up, try to get it running good and put it up for sale. It's got the little hatchback. Yeah, that's not gonna stay up. Around here, I gotta clean up the garage like bad. I think here in a little while when I get back from parts run, I'm gonna change some clothes, get out my good clothes and put some good dirty clothes to do some grease monkeying with. think first work of order is I'm gonna put the battery charger on it. Try to get that carb pulled. Golly, what we got here? Vacuum line plugged with a pencil. Okay. Ain't gonna say I've seen it all, but we're gonna try to get some plugs and plug off some of that old vacuum stuff, and a lot of that's got to do with the pollution and smog mess that it had on it. But you know, the 80s smog era. So what we got here in the passenger seat. Well, the buzzer works on this side, of course. Oh, got a little shop manual. Okay, that's cool. Got some loose parts here in the floor. This thing's got a parts car that goes with it. So if anybody is interested in this car, I think we're gonna list this car and the parts car for $1,500. I kind of got to see where I'm at on that before you list it, but I think it's going to be around $1,500 for this one and the parts car. And if the parts car don't go with it, the parts car will get crushed, because I have no need for it or no desire. So if anybody's looking for a little Honda project car, this may be for you. It may not be. We got some bought some seat covers at the Walmart. We're going to try to get some of those rags and stuff he's got stuffed in the back of the seat there out, and throw those covers on it, make it a little bit better for the driver and passenger. Get her running. I got a clean North Carolina title for this car. Bunch of rags and nasty. It was nasty. I don't know what that was. Felt slimy like a snail. Yuck. Okay. Alright guys, I don't want to bore you for too long. We're going to take this carb off here in a little while. I'm going to get it in the ultrasonic cleaner. We got to change the juice in the ultrasonic and get a roll on with this thing. See if we can make it run better. I don't think the yappers is gonna shut up. We're just gonna let them yap. We're gonna take this carb apart, I guess. Figure it all out here. I never took one of these apart, so I don't know all the processes. I just got to figure it out as I go. Take the most obvious stuff out first and start tearing it down. Surprised my wife ain't done got to yelling at them. All the noise they making. She might be out in the she shed though. Alright, I finally got it tore apart. Let's get the fluid drained out of this and put some new in it. So ultrasonic cleaner has purple power in it right now. It works. good as some of the other stuff that I've used. It's black and nasty on the other day. About a half inch of that gray mucky mess in there. I said, ew. Ultrasonic ain't been cleaned out in a while, obviously. Well, wait some more. Okay, I've got it cleaned out pretty good. Basket back in here. What I normally use is the mean green. Bought it at the Dollar General, as you can see in the Dollar General bag. They had the LA Awesome too, so I don't know what's, it says LA is totally awesome. I don't know which one works better. You know, guys tell me. I've never used LA Awesome, but we're getting ready to. I know the mean green's effective. I've got another carburetor, Elderbrock carburetor for one of the other cars. We're gonna do a rebuild on it. Cool, whoa. Trouble. Got to shut the valve. Pretty sudsy. Add some parts and see where we're at. I need to add more water. Since I spilt some. There was one of the nails in seats wasn't seated good. Must have been what fell out of there. Well, one of the nail seats, it wasn't seated good. And it was just, bam, touching that. We'll throw that in first. Business end up right there. Well, that piece can probably go in. This piece, these pieces. That piece can go in. The big section will have to go in on the next round by himself, I guess. This is a solenoid, so I don't think we need to clean that. Your actuators. I think just pretty much this and that will be clean. So let's get the ultrasonic started up. Gotta love this noise. Let's put it on. $80. Let's give it 30 minutes. Alright guys, this horrific noise is very annoying. We're going to be 30 minutes with that, and then we're going to put this piece in for 30 minutes, and we're another hour just cleaning. We'll get back with you here just when we start reassembling. Well guys, got the carburetor rebuilt and reinstalled. And it will run, but some big dummy forgot to hook up the throttle cable. So I missed a step. Now he has a backup pump now. Making progress. Get this cable hooked up, and then I'm gonna maybe change the plugs in it. See if we can get it to hum a little bit better. Alright guys, back here with Harry the Honda. Come to some conclusions yesterday. This 3-barrel carburetor is the worst carburetor ever made. It's simple, but it's not. Honda does some weird stuff with their things. So what we come up with is I rebuilt this thing, but it still wants to flood refusely. This little barrel right here, I looked it up on the internet. It's something to give it some extra fuel, and it's got like a port that sends it straight on in to the intake. And it's, the way I understand it, it's just pretty much supposed to flood the engine with gas just to keep it from running lean. But these two sides works just like a vacuum secondary 4-barrel, which it's only a 2-barrel. This is your main barrel for idling and starting, and this is a vacuum secondary. This thing has 2 fuel inlets. These are the float adjustments. And I really don't know where I'm at on that other than I got it run enough to get it in the garage last night. So it's got like this little Y pipe in there, T pipe. Disconnected that board. So I got it to run. It's like we got a huge vacuum leak. And I'm betting it's just sucking air right here. So I may have to try to figure out a way to plug that off. Just so that ain't absolutely killing it. Because I want to try to just run it on the 2-barrel. I mean, it's a 1.3 liter engine. Surely it'll run on a 2-barrel carburetor. But it wants to idle at like 3,000 RPMs. So that's a no bueno for sure. But we got to do something to cap up that one section off. I'm going to try to put a piece of tape over it temporarily just to see if that helps, or putting my hand over it or something. But I took the heat guard off that was under the carburetor. Thought that was a really bad idea because, you know, just another place for a vacuum leak. And we're going to put that back on because last night I had her so hot that we was boiling the gas in the carburetor. We boiled all the water out of it. It got pretty hot, but at least I did get it to run for a little while. It did clear up. The smoke kind of went away, which was great. The engine needs an oil change. We're gonna have to do an oil change this morning. I'm pretty sure with all the flooding that it's got gas and oil thinned out really bad. So I think I'm gonna start with that. We're gonna raise this thing up and go ahead and do an oil change. And then we're gonna, before it gets hot, I'm gonna go ahead and pull this carburetor again, put the heat shield back on, and then we're gonna attempt to get it running again. This little Honda has been whooping on me pretty hard. It's crazy as simple as it is. Alright, see you in a few. Alright guys, I got all my stuff under here. We're getting ready to drop this oil. We'll see how much fuel's in it. So, I got my fancy oil pan with the, the lift on it. It doubles as the trash can and a table. 4 people have 4 ways, so just gotta do what you gotta do sometimes. Alright, so what we got, let's get you tilted up here. I don't have a cameraman, so I have to do everything myself. Tripod's my best friend, so next time you guys are being held on by a tripod. Went ahead and got the old ratchet wrenching set out. Ain't used it in a minute. It's a 17, so let's see how much gas is in here. Oh, that was tight. Please don't splatter me. Please don't splatter me. Oh. Got me pretty good, fortunately. An oil bath here. Smells a little bit like gas, but it still got velocity to it, so I think we're in too bad a shape. Yeah. The guy there Riley said this thing can hold up. You don't have a washer on it. The washer stuck to that. It's a good place for a bad oil leak. Guy at Riley said it only held like 3.7 quarts, so we're gonna probably put 4 in it because we noticed it has a little bit of an oil leak. I'm not trying to make this car perfect. I'm just trying to get it running where somebody can take it home and make it their project car, because I just really don't have no desire for it. Looks like underneath is pretty solid. It's just the first time I've had it up on the lift. So it's like everything under here is pretty solid. I don't see no rust. It's been undercoated. That's a good thing. CV axles and all look pretty good. Don't look like, it looks like that one's practically new. Some people go ahead and just plug them up right off the get-go. I'll try to let them drain just a minute, because especially if it's had gas in it, anything polluting the oil. So, it looks like it's got a new filter on it, and it may have new oil in it. Harry probably put all that in when he put the motor in, but we're just doing it just to be for sure. And making sure we ain't got gas in it, because I don't want to wash out the bearings. If anybody has interest in this Honda, it will be on the Facebook Marketplace. For sale in Vail, North Carolina. Seen one on there similar to it. It was a lot better shape, sure. As far as didn't need as much work. They wanted $10,000 for that thing, and I'm like, that's too much for a little Honda car. We're gonna try to get not spend too much money and try to get out of this thing. Sell it to somebody for a project, and it comes with a parts car for $1,500. $1,500, you can take it home, and that's a cheap project car. Be good for a teenager or somebody learning. Simple, easy to work on. And like this stuff today, it's got all computers and a bunch of mess. This is a simple little car. Well, I made a mess. It's still dripping on me. Okay. One of these days I'll get me some big boy toys and actually get me a, oil drain bucket that goes under a lift. See if we can get this filter off now. Feel bad that's got I'd like to have me one of those things, like a can opener that opens them without getting any shavings in them. Bad part about this setup is it's dropped so far it splatters when it hits. It's got the STP. Feels like it weighs 40 pounds. It does have the gasket on it, so make sure there's no other gaskets up there. I didn't do this whole filter. Okay, that one's good. We got the micro guard from the O'Reilly's. It looks very similar. That's a heavy little filter. Give them a little kiss on the oil here so the gasket's got some on it. I don't pre-fill filters, especially when they're hanging sideways like this. Just nothing more back on myself. And I always try to bump the key over a little bit, just bump it over and let it fill the oil. Sometimes they just fire right up. Heck with it. Newer fuel injection motors, you can't really control them, but old stuff you can. I don't tighten my oil filters with a wrench. A while back, I used this thing and this little sharp edge right here pinched a hole in the filter. So I quit using that. I'll just give it all I got with my arms. And that's that. Alright, we're gonna put the new oil in and call it good. Get in there, trash. That's drained out. Alright, we're going back top side. Alright, let's get this old creepy lift in. Don't sound as bad going down. This is a Race Tools Direct lift. I bought this because it's what I could afford at the time. I'd much rather have a wildfire lift like some of the other YouTubers has got. Race Tools Direct lift's okay, but it's a little on the cheap side. Alright, gotta get y'all guys repositioned in here. Told the guy at the O'Reilly's, I said, I want the cheapest you got, because this car's for sale. Somebody's probably gonna do something different with it anyway. So. He said, store brand's the cheapest. And that's not always true. Store brand ain't always the cheapest. Use my shirt for a grease rag because I lay one on the floor there. Alright. Now you know. Yeah. It's not there yet. Just keep at it. Re-dip the dipstick because that's about 4 quarts right there. Shut that over my flashlight a little bit. I went to go to Harbor Freight and buy me another one, I guess. Now it says it's over full. We're gonna go with that. We'll check it again later. We'll always change. Alright guys, I don't want to bore you too much. 15 minutes into an oil change. So let's pull this carb, put the heat shield back under it, and then we'll move on from there. We'll actually put some more coolant in it and see if it's going to run today. Fans and everything is working. Water pump's doing its thing. It's just it sits still out there, revved up at 3,000 RPMs for a while. She got hot. See you shortly. Alright, we're done with the oil change. Added some coolant. Put the heat shield back under the carburetor. I want to get it backed outside, so got you guys here in the passenger seat. We're going to see, will it start? And as soon as it starts, I want to back it outside, because if it starts smoking again, I don't want it to smoke up inside the garage and smoke the inside the house up. So my garage is attached to my house. That's the most annoying buzzer. Here's another buzzer. Let's go ahead and find rewind. Well, I got a happy quick. Is it gonna go? Come on, baby. Alright. Let's take you guys out here with me. I'm gonna see what we can put my hand over that hole. See what it does. Ain't really sucking a whole lot of air there, so. This one barrel is completely unhooked. No fuel going to it. Oh, there's the smoke. It'll get bad here in a little bit. Woo. Top out's trying to go all kind of crazy. I think I'm gonna let the hood down and take it for a little ride to see what it does. We ain't gonna go far. I don't trust it. Yep. So it didn't close, but close enough. What in the world? E-brake don't want to call. Oh, there we go. Lift you in, way over here to. Oh, she's a powerhouse. Oh, she's not. She is idling about 9,000 RPM. Or after you drove it for just a little bit, it would get to smoking like crazy. So that's what I'm trying to see with it come back. Hang on, guys. Y'all just flop around all over the place. Y'all can't sit still, can you? Alright guys, that was a little ride in the Honda. Stayed running, shifted gears, done its thing. I try to figure this idling situation out. It does sound like it's running pretty good. It's not smoking. That's a plus. I guess we're gonna just have to post this thing and tell them, listen, it revs to the moon when it's... I gotta figure it out. For some reason or other, it's idling so high. Alright, guys, I think I'm going to sum it up here with the Honda. I've got other projects I need to work on. I got the plumbing vans and stuff that need to be serviced. Everybody's due for an oil change at the same time. That gets expensive. But everybody, if you will, if you like and subscribe, share it to other people, I'd much appreciate it, because I'm trying to build this YouTube channel. I gotta quit saying page, because it's not a page, it's a YouTube channel. I'm trying to build it and make it grow. I'd like to get a little monetization at some point. Not monetized right now, not sponsored by anybody, so everything I do is out of my pocket. And I thank you for watching. Come back and see us next time.